Today is the beginning of our second chapter of our deep dive into new games, and today we're going to be answering the question, what is Genshin Impact? To answer that question, we're going to need to look at the producers, the developers, what kind of genre does Genshin Impact fall into, what other games have the developers made, and more specifically into the background of Genshin Impact itself. Now, if you're new to this channel, we strive to make content which is taking a deep look into new games, the history of the game, where they've come from, the good things, bad things, the things we've been enjoying, the things we've not been enjoying. But we do all this so we can answer lots of questions that you might have about all these games and do the research and put it into a nice simple video that you can just watch. If you want to see these videos, then click on the subscribe button and hit that little bell to get notified when we release the next video in the series. And YouTube will kindly give you a little notification so you can just click that link and jump into the video. Within the description of the videos, there's little sections and little timestamps you can click on. If you don't want to listen to all the research and all of us talking about how we've got to this conclusion, then you can click the little TLDR stamp and that will jump right to the end section where we will do a brief little summary of what we've been talking about in the video, and you can just get that information straight off the bat. You can jump straight to that section. We might be a little bit offended, we might not. That's up to you to take that risk. But the better option is to stay with me and we will talk through this together and answer them questions and find out this information. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play action role-playing game, and it is brought to us by the developers of MiHoYo. They have been developing games since around 2011. Their first game, Fly Me to the Moon, was released in 2011. They officially became a company in 2012. And is a trio of people who are all graduates from Shanghai University, and they seem to concentrate on mobile games. Genshin Impact being a mobile game as well, which is why it kind of fits in with their catalogue. And as well as making games, they also are very big into anime, comic books as well. And they also are very big in the tech world. Like I said, they had their first game in 2011, which was called Fly Me to the Moon. They've had several other games along the way. And then the biggest release was a game in 2016, which was called Honkai Impact 3rd. This was a big mobile game for these guys and was #1 in the app market for some time. It had some massive gross revenue from this game, and then straight after releasing that, so only a few months after releasing this game, they started a development on Genshin Impact, which was started in 2017. The first open beta was in 2019, and then it was finally released not too long ago on the 28th of September 2020. The open beta was greatly received by fans. They absolutely loved it. They loved the gameplay, they loved the design of the game. Now when I was releasing this, no, not releasing, I didn't release it. Now when I was researching this game, it was quite a shock to me, the two games that they said that influenced the gameplay and the game style of this game. One game wasn't so shocking, and that was obviously Zelda Breath of the Wild, which upset some fans that it was such a clone of Zelda, and there was a lot of grief that MiHoYo got for using this game as an influence, particularly from the Zelda fans, which we will be covering in a later video. But the second game that they said was an influence on this game, which I still can't figure out how or where it is implemented into the game, was Grand Theft Auto. Now if you can see where this is influencing the game or how it influences the gameplay or the game style, write something in the comments, because I haven't played this game for a massive amount of time yet, but I can't see it yet. I just can't see it as of now. And if you can, like I say, drop a comment and I'll have a read, and it might just drop and I'll be oh yeah. So with the game, the story starts in a world known as Teyvat, and in this world certain people are selected by the gods to have control of the elements, or one element in particular. At the beginning of the game, you and your twin sibling, so there's male and female, you get to pick which character you're going to be, so whether you be the male or the female, and then your other sibling is taken, and the story starts with you trying to find your lost sibling. And along the way you encounter different cities. You can go and explore. There's elements of this which are like crafting, cooking, and enhancing your skills. There's mining as well, and you encounter other characters which you can have in your kind of squad. So you can control many characters, and each one has a different kind of skill set, a different personality, can control a different element. And with you and your kind of party, you have then the opportunity to progress through the game, do different quests, interact with different people. There's lots of little side mini quests as well. Within the game, there is a gacha gaming system, which is a method of spending kind of in-game currency and real-life currency as well to get the chance to win better loot to give to your characters, and this is something that we will be talking to in the next video. So if you're not really up to date with what a gacha gaming system is, there's lots of types, but this is something we're going to be covering a lot more in depth in our next video. So if you want to check out the next video, then that'll be released in the next couple of days. And like I said before, if you want to kind of follow this series, hit that subscribe button and the notification alert so that YouTube will let you know that we've posted the next video in the series. So to summarise, Genshin Impact was brought to us by MiHoYo. Genshin Impact was first put in development in 2017. A beta was put out in 2019 and released in September 2020. The influences are from games such as Zelda, Breath of Wild, and bizarrely Grand Theft Auto. So that's it for this video. I've been Murse with Week of Geek. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you next time.